Project Cars, ladies and gentlemen. The next iteration in all things simulator and cars. Made by the same dudes who brought Need for Speed Shift into the world, Slightly Mad Studios, this could give both Forza and Gran Turismo a good run for their money. In my opinion, they took some of the things that Forza and GT were lacking in and made something bang with that. Now, before I get more into this, I just want to say that my opinions are based upon the pre-alpha versions of what I've seen from Project Cars. Sadly, I couldn't pick up a build version as now it's been closed, so I've just done some extensive YouTube research. Lastly, it's just an opinion, so chill out if you don't agree with some of the things I say. I mean, really. So yeah, first things first. What the hell is Project Cars and what makes it different? Like I said before, it's one of the next big racing simulators. Cars, meaning C-A-R-S, is an abbreviation for Community Assisted Racing Simulator. So in this game, the community, i.e. the players, assisted with the development of the game by giving feedback, opinions, funding, etc. via early access builds of the game released by the developers themselves. One of the big differences with Cars and NFS Shift is the absence of EA as the publishers. Cars is done via world mass development, which is a whole lot different compared to traditional publishing. So Slightly Mad Studios isn't at the mercy of its publishers, and the developers can develop the game the way they want to. It's also different to Shift in that it looks like a much more refined version in every aspect and is now ready to compete with the big sim guns. The looks and feels, yo. Now, upon first glance, Project Cars looks well polished and is ready to compete with the other big simulators in the game. Nudge nudge, Gran Turismo. The details of the cars are on point and the proportions feel just right to the real life car counterparts. The environments are crisp, clean, with particles such as pebbles, leaves, and even pieces of rubber flying around on screen as you zip around on your favorite tracks. The weather effects are simply amazing, with rain and lightning, so you know things are going to be going down. I haven't seen weather and environment effects this good since PGR4. The speed is sublime, with the turbo surge and lag of gear changes has been perfected so well it can't be overlooked. In terms of handling and feeling, which I can't say much of, the physics are almost the same as Need for Speed Shifts, and it looks like it may still need a gang load of work before it's polished and shiny. But like I said before, it's a pre-alpha version, so my opinions may change later. Content. Thick like a book. Now, with what I've seen so far, content from the game seems decent with cars and tracks. Rally is going to be an addition later in the game because Slightly Mad wants to have more attention focused onto the option to its perfect, which I think is respectable. I applaud Project Cars for its tracks, but what bugs me is the choice of vehicles you get thus far. Now, I know there's going to be DLC, but why not get this right from the get-go? Basically, it's your mainstream supercars with some cool race cars, but I would have liked to see some more everyday vehicles as well as some rare modern classic sports vehicles. But like I said, it's pre-alpha, so it's likely to change. Now, the last thing I want to applaud Project Cars for, hands down, and leave chocolates for Slightly Mad Studios at their office door, is their sound department. Give these guys a beer, give them a big one at that. The sounds of the vehicles and how they change according to their environments is music to the ears. Still, it needs a little bit more polishing, but for a pre-alpha title, this is just too much. Turbo, road noise, blow-off valves, clunking from the gearbox, metal on metal grinding, this was done right. The car sounds have personality and they react to the environments as well. Yes, some of the sounds are similar to Shift, but it's been polished and is still being polished. GT and Forza need to learn from this. Final word. Project Cars will be something big enough to spark some healthy competition and raise the bar in the racing simulator genre. Certain things need to be ironed out and gone through for fine-tooth comb, but right now it's pre-alpha and it looks good, especially when it's going to be coming out on the major platforms. Once it will be done, it will be crisp. So what are you waiting for? Set up that wheel and do the countdown, because this is going to be going down, and it's going to be going down heavy.